The last time the Danish royal couple was in a Scandinavian country was in 2014 with their children, when they were still crown princes. On June 29th, the Danish royal family landed in Greenland for their first official joint trip. In addition to the mandatory presence of King Frederick and Queen Mary, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine attended the meeting with full protocol compliance, despite their young age. As for the King and Queen, they not only looked happy to be performing their institutional duties in the icy Danish region in good company, but were also seen in their most cooperative and romantic demeanor, strengthening the belief that they are experiencing their best moment as a couple after several months of intense scandal. What are the three most romantic gestures made by Mary and Frederick of Denmark during their recent visit to Greenland? The visit of their Royal Highnesses Frederick and Mary of Denmark to Greenland began the moment the royals disembarked from the royal ship Dannebrog. From this moment on, the couple's glances never ceased, as they were constantly in close communication, both from a distance and up close. Just a glance at the photographic evidence of this event is enough to confirm that the feelings of trust and deep love are still mutual between the Danish monarchs. Another gesture testifying to the great union the Danish monarchs are currently enjoying was their smiling faces gestures they left behind for a while. Today, nearly 6 months after being proclaimed monarchs, Frederick and Mary are smiling again in public without obvious signs of posturing. Another step taken by Margrethe's firstborn, which could not go unnoticed, was his constant effort to stay close to his wife. Judging by the photos and videos from the event, he constantly hugged around the waist and held hands with, trying to convey that their union, in which there is less and less doubt, remains strong. To thank the Greenlanders for their hospitality, Frederick and Mary decided to dress in national costumes. Mary, who until now preferred warm outfits in neutral tones, such as beige or gray, wore a colorful kåkortemartok during her visit to the town of Sissamute, the name by which it is known in the language of the indigenous people of Greenland. The female costume consists of a jacket covered with a timiak blouse made of wool and adorned with all sorts of bright prints. It is said that the use of these bright shades is intended to counter the dark and cold landscape. The Queen of Denmark wore black trousers that reached only to the upper thigh, where the comic begins. Women's comics are boots made from seal skin. They are long, wide, and lined. The upper part is decorated with a silk floral pattern. Mary wore her hair half up and wore earrings with Greenlandic rubies, as well as the Grönlands Selvstyre medal, which recognizes the Australians' commitment to the social conditions of Greenlandic children and youth, awarded to her by the government at the beginning of June. For his part, King Frederick also wore a typical costume, much simpler. It consists of a white anorak made of silk with a hood and pockets. Black trousers and sealskin boots completed his outfit. The monarch also wore several Danish and Greenlandic medals and awards. During their stay in Sissamute, Vincent and Josephine disembarked from the Dannebrog, the royal yacht on which the family travels, to attend some events with their parents. The twins chose not to wear national costumes on this occasion, as they did when they visited Greenland in 2014. Josephine, in particular, borrowed from her mother's wardrobe a dark blue Massimo Dutti coat with a plaid pattern, which Mary has kept in her wardrobe for 10 years and which was previously worn by Princess Isabella. The little princess wore a gray anorak under the coat, paired with a high-neck sweater and straight waist trousers. Her look was completed with black Swede boot-style shoes. Frederick and Mary are still awaiting a visit to the Faroe Islands, which are also Danish territory. Although it was scheduled for mid-June, it was postponed indefinitely due to a general strike.in summary. The recent visit of the Danish royal family to Greenland marked a significant and heartwarming event, underscoring their dedication to their duties and the bond they share as a family. This trip was particularly noteworthy as it was their first joint official visit since becoming monarchs, and their presence was met with great enthusiasm. Three of the most romantic gestures displayed by King Frederick and Queen Mary during this visit were constant close communication from the moment they disembarked from the royal ship Dannebrog. Frederick and Mary maintained continuous eye contact and close communication, illustrating their deep connection and mutual support. Smiling faces and public affection nearly 6 months after being proclaimed monarchs. Frederick and Mary were seen smiling and interacting warmly in public, with Frederick often hugging Mary around the waist and holding her hand, signifying a strong and loving union. Wearing national costumes as a gesture of gratitude towards the Greenlanders, both Frederick and Mary dressed in traditional Greenlandic attire. This not only showed their respect for the local culture but also highlighted their unity and willingness to embrace and celebrate the heritage of the regions they visit. These gestures not only reflected their commitment to their royal duties, but also showcased their enduring love and partnership amidst the challenges and scandals they have faced. The royal couple's visit to Greenland, marked by these romantic and respectful acts, reaffirms their strong bond and dedication to both their family and their roles as monarchs.